throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. The moment has finally arrived, football fans. Time to close out another season. And we're underway in Super Bowl 62. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, ready?
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Gets in ahead, has about 5 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready, ready. 45, white, claws red.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 3rd down, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but so would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go furious. Yes, red. Cycle. Yellow. Zoom. Zoom.
They send a man in motion.
Blue striker. Ready?
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here, steal. Check steal. Red, 38. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
43 rail. 50 green.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Caught at the 10-yard line. They're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. Young hangs on to it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's got room to roam. And this is going to be downhill. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
36-yard line.
Oh, ready?
Shotgun now, 1st round. Next here with Jalen Nolan. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Quick, right?
1st down, Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Oh, ready?
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
18. Let's go.
Mixon can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Ready? 19 Texas.
Again, they give to Mixon. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this 1st possession. It's 3rd and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Quite the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, they need 7.
Ready, ready. 45, white. Drill green. Blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
Running once more with Brooks. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They've got a first to begin the fray. They'll run the draw with Mixon. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Back to throw, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Jimmy Horn here on the return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Down. Good. 32. Down.
Young working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, full period. Come on.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Flushed into the pocket. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Texans take over.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
24-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
To the air, Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Red.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Escapes the defender. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
Here's Young on first and 10. Pass brought in by Tetero and McMillan. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
The catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers face a 4-point deficit. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. It's Mixon on second down. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it third down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's got him. That's Mixon. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. On the line for another first and 10. Stroud. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, you don't put it in harm's way.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Complete to the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Panthers pick this one up. It's a foot race. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Texans 17. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Looking to throw. Stroud. No fine in his back. Mixon. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Down. 43 rounds. Right. 95. Mega. Set.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground and start this one off. Well, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to line of scrimmage. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play action now. Young. Finds him on the crossing route. Before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
17. Ready.
3rd down run with Brooks. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Red, yellow. Come on, set. Yellow. Ball red. Set.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hamp's going to begin with a mix and run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 35-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Mixon. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground again with Mixon. A 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And off here to Mixon. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
118, outside.
He's back to throw. Looking for Collins, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Panthers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field. Ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but a little seed of doubt to put your quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
And pushing the tight end over.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
2nd down, another run by Brooks. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Red, cycle. Down. Green back, black, 95. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Man in motion here.
Slide through. Cut.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ready. Yes, set.
To the air on 1st down. Young. They set up the screen. Brooks. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st down.
offense. 3-3. Set. Cluster. 6. 33. Yellow. Zone red. Claw. 10. Black shot. Drill green. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Mega. Set.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. A give. This is Mixon. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Stroud from the pistol. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Baker with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has this down to the 34. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Come on, set.
Brooks on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Black Ultra. Blue 32. Called red. Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. Mixon on the counter. And he's going to line up in the red for this play. Back at the 8. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throw left side, complete. And they're there to send him out of bounds. But Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
All the left side. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Got his man. This is Noel. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First and 10 on the 39-yard line.
Here's Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finding Flowers. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That's another Texan first down.
Running from the pistol, that's Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Texans trailing by 5. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right?
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Oh no, the ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 11.
Throwing now. Forced out to his right. He's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
They gave the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Come on, set. 50, field, left.
Setting up to pass. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Going
Going right side, mixing with it. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
How? What's that? What? 11.
They're going to pass it here. He absolutely fires this one right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Completed to Flowers. He will have the Texans first down there. The celebrations can begin now down on that sideline.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's a design run. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. They draw it up for him. And the Houston Texans have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight. Not over these 60 minutes. It was every practice throughout the season.